Hey everyone, it is a beautiful day. Hi Tilly. I thought I'd share with you my day so far. It's really nice out. I'm just doing some watering. I was asked to do some watering along the fence lines today and to water our strawberries. But look at that blue sky. Isn't that crazy? It's like a perfect day to go to the beach or a lake and, just get a tan. But, being, farm life, it's kind of hard to do that. Don't mind that scrap metal. That's all from building these boxes, handmade boxes. Oh, that didn't work. Anyway, what are you guys doing today? This is kind of what I'm doing. But for now, I already took care of the housework. And now I'm just enjoying the weather. Cassidy! My little doggy, he got shaved. He got a much needed haircut. But yeah, this weather is amazing. And that out there is, well, third pasture, where all of our cows are right now, and their babies. And then later on today, the 3 horses up front are going back out, but the 2 over here, the Chonkas, are not going out. No, the weather is amazing right now. I've been hearing about all these storms hitting people and everything. And you look around right now about today, this weather here, and you're just wondering, how do those such devastating storms hit elsewhere when it's so nice here? It makes me sad. It does. It makes me definitely sad to see that other places are getting grief-stricken with bad weather that's blowing roofs off of houses and farms and floods and earthquakes. And then we're here, and it just doesn't seem very fair at all to those poor people who are dealing with the after effects of a storm. Hi, Dookie. But anyway, just wanted to let you guys, update you guys. It's early. It's like 10:30. I had a little bit of a late start today on chores. Our pet pig lounging. But now I'm taking my time, enjoying the weather, enjoying the alone time. To make sense of that, it's been quite crazy since Saturday afternoon for me. And it's been nonstop working, nonstop doing this and that and stuff. And as though I love it, sometimes I just get super burnt out, which is what I'm feeling yesterday, today, and the day before yesterday. Yesterday, I literally had a plan to just go and get my money from watching a dog and horses over the weekend. And then I come back home and I'm ordered to dig holes, dig out weeds, and bury potatoes. And, all that stuff when we were supposed to have a relaxing day. So, today, I am taking advantage of no one being home. They decided to go and again slack off on the much needed chores to go and fish. So, but that's okay. They need a break just as much as I do, because having all those people over the last few days was kind of brain numbing, A lot of social interaction, and just a lot that was going on. So I don't really blame them for going fishing. They were going to try and go fishing yesterday, but one did not feel good, so they just stayed home and they went today. And I hope that they have a ton of fun. I hope they enjoy their time. And then after my chores, I'll have some downtime too before I have to do something later on this afternoon. But yeah, I'm walking to our barn. Don't mind the panel right there. It's there because if our pet pig gets out of the pasture, he can't come into the barn. But he's also proven that to be a myth because he will knock this down because he's smart like that. But yeah, I thought I'd show you guys like a small tour of what I do every day without giving too much away. Working on a farm is a lot of work and it's tiring. At the same time though, it can be super rewarding. Fall and winter, you get those months off because it's just so nasty outside where I live. Spring and summer is a different story. Anytime it's super nice like today, yesterday, and Wednesday, which was 80 degrees on Wednesday. We were working outside, gardening, you know, that stuff. So today though is a more relaxing day. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, I think it was Wednesday. That's our little tiny house. I helped them build that, finish it. It was super fun. And people have lived in it. Little family anyway. I told them they should rent it out as a B&B or an Airbnb or whatever you call it so that we get extra funds, but that would be super fun, you know? But at the same time, do we really want to do an Airbnb on a farm that already takes up so much time? But anyway, so all this green fence right here was put up on Wednesday. It's called poultry netting, basically chicken netting. And it's electrified. So what that means is it emits a low voltage pulse every couple of seconds without harming the animals, unless they run into the netting, of course. Then they're getting a full-on shock. But it emits a low electrical pulse that keeps them in, and predators. Hi, Ducky. What's up, Mama? My chicken. She's my very first chicken I ever owned. Her name is Ducky. And then that's a baby one. I don't know where Roxas is. Roxas is my first rooster I owned that was officially mine. And then that little fluff ball way over there, if you could see. Oh, you can't really see her right now, but she's right there. Her butt's up. There you go. Her head's up now. Is my my third chicken I've owned. So I own 3 chickens out of this whole entire bunch. The rest are just family. You know, we're letting them free range because look at all that grass they could chew on and dietate and just, you know, happy chickens. Before, we couldn't really let them do this because we didn't have this. This was getting used for something else to keep the dogs out. We have a whole nother roll of this in our garden shed. So where this is basically the outline to where we are going to expand the chicken coop to. So from this post back to that tree and behind it, we're probably going to expand the chicken coop. That way they'll have a way to get to this side while that one rests. So then we'll switch back and forth during seasons or whatever of when the ground's ready for them to eat and everything, because as you could tell, their main chicken coop, which is the one with the orange netting, which that will disappear too, but right now it's keeping them safe. All that's gonna get reworked, and as you can tell, there's like nothing in that area. But here, they have all of this to chow down on and eat. and clean up before we expand their chicken coop. You know, so they're kind of doing a cleaning job for us. But yeah, this is what I worked on Wednesday. It goes all the way, and then over, and then down, and down, and behind all of that, and then across, all the way back up to that post next to the chicken coop. So they got an extra, I don't know, a lot of food. And they are enjoying it. At night, they turn themselves in around like 9 p.m. So then I could come in and close their main gate, the green one, and turn off the fence to save electricity until morning time. And then this is our backyard, like literally our backyard. That forest right there. I'm so sorry for that nasty looking thing right now, but our weed whacker kind of ate the dust, and so we have not been able to get to it. But that little fenced area is the dog yard that leads off of the garage. But yeah, this is our whole entire backyard. I mean, all this land, if we didn't have pastures, which they built themselves, mind you, would be all our land. Like, yeah. When they first bought this house, none of this was up. No round pen, no fencing, no trees, nothing. And then that field was just all Scotch bloom. So imagine all this without pastures divided. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 back here, and then 1 up front. But yeah, so they did a lot of work on this house. They've been living here for a hot minute, and we've put a lot of work into it. I've helped them. Other times I don't, because I don't know what is needed or what to do, so it's a learning curve for me. They planted all these fruit trees that I'm watering right now, and planted all the trees I'm watering up there. So yeah, it's been an interesting little experiment. Self-sustainable, type of life. We raise our own meat. And it's our own pork and beef. Except that pig is not dinner. And neither is one of our bulls is not dinner. But yes, we self-sustain that way. Because this way we know where our meat's coming from, what's been putting in the meat. Because when you go to a store, you're basically buying mystery meat. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. You're buying mystery meat. They put a whole bunch of products in that meat and just modify it, and hormones and all that other garbage. And here, this way, we don't even feed them like a special diet. We just let them have cow grain and grass and hay. That is all our cows get. And beet pulp when it's colder. Helps them stay fuller longer. But our meat is like the healthiest meat ever, because we're not infusing it with a whole bunch of chemicals and hormones and GMOs. It's all basically natural. Same with our pork. Like, we feed the pork grass, grain, chicken scraps, because, we don't have really a compost, but we should make one soon. We used to have a compost, and then it got lost. So, yeah. But yeah, we have one steer that's here for now for our meat. And then eventually we'll probably get more pork. But there's no rush right now, because we just got a ton of chickens, which now we have our own eggs. They're not genetically modified. Nothing. They're just natural eggs from the chickens. We do not put anything in them. We feed them chicken grain, chicken scratch, and mealworms, and then let them free range. Again, no chemicals whatsoever in our eggs. And it makes some really yummy eggs, especially now that they can free range. It's gonna be even better. But we are trying to experiment to see if the chickens will go broody now that they're on free range. And we do have my rooster. And so far, we used to collect the eggs every day, but we want to see if our chickens will get broody and actually sit on eggs to hatch out. We do want to, especially me, I want to hatch out silky eggs, which is why we have 2 silkies, my rooster and then my white one. So it'll be so fun. We're hoping to do that. And then, yeah, so we're living like a completely sustainable life, growing our own tomatoes, potatoes, squashes, and we're even making our own like peas over here. There's sugar snap peas over here, flowers, cherry tree, and then one of those is a peach tree. This is an apple tree. One of them's a crab apple tree, which is not recommended to eat. Blueberries and raspberries, sage and rosemary way up there. So, you know, it's pretty nice. It just can be tiring and burned out. But anyway, since this is almost a 20-minute video, I'm so sorry, I've just been rambling, enjoying the weather. It was to be an actual to like update you guys on how I was doing, because I told you guys that I would try and be more active on my channel and for you guys and share things from tips and tricks to farm life to Tamagotchis to gaming. Now, some of you also who have been on this channel so far have seen that my gaming channel or my gaming videos are 18 plus. That is only because I have a mod in that game that is 18 plus. And so if something happens during my videoing of the game that I am not in control of, okay, because I rarely micromanage my characters in my game. If something were to happen during my gameplay that I was not putting it out there, because the mod can do that, and I caught it on the video, because I don't edit my work. I see editing as cheating, honestly. If I want to be authentic and my real self, why should I edit anything? You know, and also I'm new to content creating, so that just seems like an extra step that I don't really need. But anyway, if something were to happen with that mod while I was filming, then only 18 plus would be able to view it, because it is kind of violent. It's more me just experimenting with the mod. I don't know if I like it or not yet, because I've only used it once, and that was on accident because I was learning how to use it. But yeah, I don't have any not safe for work mods, which is basically, you know, doing the dirty. I don't have those type of mods. I don't have any drug mods. I don't have drinking mods. There are mods out there that for this game that are out there for that, but I do not use them. They should not have been created because it's a video game. I added this mod mainly because it will add more realism to my gameplay for the legacy story I'm making. And I wanted to make me a little more realistic with it, because when if I write a story with the game and I put in like a fight or something in that story, I have to also live it out in the game. And this mod that I use allows me to do that. Instead of just writing and saying it happened, it's actually it's actually happening. Before I would just write and then, you know, people would think it actually happened in name. But now it can. So, I'm flooding everything. It's okay. The trees are getting lots of water. That's what counts. Anyway. And so, yeah. The only time I'll have adult content is with that gaming videos. All the rest will be safe for work for everybody. I try not to show bad things in my videos. So, like I said, that's why the gaming one is only 18 plus. All my other videos, you do not have an age restriction. You're able to comment, etc. But anyway, this has gone on for 20 minutes. I probably talked your guys' ears off. I'm not really making sense. I'm just talking. But yeah, today is a beautiful day. And I hope you guys are enjoying your day as well. And I will try and update you guys later on some Tamagotchi gameplay or Tamagotchi Uni gameplay. I shared yesterday that I was on Generation 5 for my Tamagotchi Uni. Generation 5 for my 2017 connection, which I need to put a new battery in. And then my 2024 re-release connection, I am on Generation 1. And it's on pause right now because I had a lot of work to do. Just like my Uni is in my pocket, but I'm not really taking care of it. I had it go on walks every single time since I'm outside. Why not, right? Walking around, it gets things. But I will, oh dear, I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to end this here. And thank you so much for watching my video. And I hope to talk to you guys again later. Our pet pig is sleeping in the shade over there. He's a happy man. He has not really been getting out. Huh, Red? See if I get up close to him. He has not been getting out. He got out yesterday, but he did not make it to the barn. So, there he is. We have a dead cow. He's not really dead. He's just sleeping like the dead. Huh, Red? Are you tired, buddy? Oh, wow. You're kind of chunky, buddy. Yeah, he's a Koonie Coon. He's a Koonie Coon pig. He's the only one we kept out of the 5 we got. Because his personality was just absolutely amazing. He's like another dog. But anyway, I'm going to end this here. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my content, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to me. No pressure, literally. I hate when people do that. I just sound like I was pressuring you. I'm not pressuring you. If you feel like you want to see more content like this, comment below. If you feel like you like my content, like my page. If you feel like that I'm a good person to, watch every now and then go ahead and subscribe to me. Anyways, Red says goodnight, and I say goodbye. Bye.